Ah, Breath of the Wild. One of my favorite games. Even as someone who's not good at video games, it's the kind of game you play to relax. You explore, you fight a few bokoblins, you admire the scenery, and damn, daddy! The point is that it's a chill game. It's sort of like an Animal Crossing New Horizons or a Minecraft. Minecraft isn't really the equivalent because the last time I played the game. Scared. Oh my god! Because instead of playing the game like a normally mentally sound person, I set out to collect every single KOROK seed. All 900 of them, just for the funsies. And if you're not familiar, KOROK seeds are these little puzzles scattered all across the Breath of the Wild map. You do a thing, pick up a rock, solve a flower puzzle, drop a fruit, and a little leafy guy pops up and says, and gives you a seed. Cute, right? Wrong! Because doing that 900 times, that's not cute. That is full-blown psychological warfare. And let me tell you, after this, I forgot what the sun looked like. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. For this video, I'm collecting all 900 KOROK seeds in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now before I even started, I needed a plan. Now did I use my main account with my main save file, the one with 46,921 rupees, all the shrines completed and amazing gear? No, have you learned nothing from the intro? Suffering is key for collecting these KOROK seeds. I won't be in Glee. This won't be a cup of tea. I hope I'm not Chinese. So I made a new user, named it Meatstick, because clearly that is the profile of a person making good life decisions. Now you might be saying, Cavescape, why are you doing all of this? What's your plan? And also, why don't you want to be Chinese? Well, first of all, there's no plan. The only thing I did to prepare is search up a map of all 900 KOROK seed locations. Great, right? Wrong! It's kind of useless when your map looks like this! What the fuck? Anyways, I just started from the very beginning. No Master Sword, no champion powers, just me, Meatstick, and the open worlds. My plan for day one was simple. Get all the Great Plateau KOROK seeds. All 19 of them. Now I feel like I should say this before we go any further. I'm a high school student in 10th grade, taking AP exams. In fact, I was taking AP Chemistry.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, if you don't know, AP Chemistry is probably one of the hardest high school classes you can take in a standard American high school. So I had to not only collect all 900 KOROK seeds before AP week for the due date to start editing, I had to also study 5 APs, with one of them being AP Chemistry. But that's future me's problem. Present me is having fun collecting 19 KOROK seeds. So blissful and unaware of what's to come. I first made sure to complete the Great Plateau quest and get the paraglider. So here we go. Bing, bang, bong, bong, boom, bish, bash, and done. Now we just had to find all 19 KOROK seeds. And I don't know if you know, seeing a man collect 900 KOROK seeds is pretty boring. A lot of the footage when I was editing is just... I'm having fun. I haven't seen grass in 3 weeks. Most of the video will only be covering the highlights in my mental state throughout the journey. And also talking about how I'm only 4 weeks away from taking my AP Chemistry exam. Good God, get out of my head, get out of my head, stop! This portion of the video is already really long, so to keep up the pace of the video, here's a montage of me collecting every KOROK seed in the Great Plateau. Wow, that was super awesome. Now after the first day, I felt amazing, since I had already completed 19 KOROK seeds and only needed 881 seeds. Oh my god. But what was to come was pure malice and evil. Hey, wake up, it's day 2. The goal for today was pretty simple. The Dueling Peaks region and the Mountain region. In one day. Easy, right? Wrong! What did you think I was gonna say? Because before I could even touch my controller, I had to go to the dentist. But honestly, it was pretty cool. I managed to find an axolotl. I know it's not relevant to the video, but look at this guy. That's a cute dog. It's a dog that makes good life decisions. That's a dog that doesn't care. He's spending his free time getting all the KOROK seeds in Breath of the Wild. Oh, funny joke. Because get it? It's like I asked a lot of questions. Then I got home, finished my homework at 7:30 p.m. and finally started. Keep in mind, I was supposed to do 129 KOROK seeds today. God damn. I didn't have a proper way to record all my footage for today. Or for the Great Plateau KOROK seeds either. You see, on the Nintendo Switch, if you want to record full gameplay, you need this cute little thing called the capture card. It connects your Switch to your PC. Pretty standard stuff. But funny little story, I didn't have the right cables. I had to rely on Nintendo's built-in recording system, which lets you record, hold up, only 30 seconds per clip. What the fuck? Make sure if you're recording full gameplay footage on your Switch and you're buying a capture card, you have the right cables. Because I didn't. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's not like it made my editing harder or anything. It's not like I had to one by one download each video onto my phone and then transfer it onto my computer. How is this happening? It's only day 2. A lot of the days, the routine was basically the same. Get the map of the region, hunt for the KOROK seeds, try not to cry. I did not realize how hard it was going to be to go from one location to the other. The reason behind this is that I don't have enough stamina. I'll get to the end of a really high cliff and then it just... At the very end of the day, I only got through 80 KOROK seeds out of the 900. And let me see in how much time I did that. Oh my god, in 5 hours? Oh my god, what the fuck? Hey baby girl. I wake up, KOROK seed. I shower, KOROK seed. I do AP chemistry practice, KOROK seed. I go to the toilet, KOROK seed. In every story, there's something called a plot diagram. You start with the exposition where, you know, everything's okay. You get introduced to the characters, the world feels normal, but then you get hit by the inciting incident, the thing that triggers the conflict for the entire story. This day was the inciting incident of whatever horror show this video has become. There are no words of what happened next. There are no words of what happened next. Day 3 was just KOROK seed after KOROK seed after KOROK seed. And the worst part, I was already behind. This region was supposed to be done yesterday. But here I am, still collecting KOROK seeds. This was the day I changed from a happy-go-lucky, bubbly person to a husk of a man. I collected 67 KOROK seeds today, and I only have 753 left? What? There he is. Prince Sidon. Man, he's the love of my life. Maybe getting all the KOROK seeds in Zora's domain won't be as bad. Psych! Rain constantly, slippery rocks, enemies sniping me from halfway across the map. Well, I'm just trying to solve a simple rock puzzle. Thanks a lot, Sidon. But you know, you can still keep me, you know, whenever you're free. Now, when I got to the Zora's domain KOROK seeds, my weapons were terrible compared to the enemies around the area. So I had to equip my most effective weapon, bombing people. I would just use the bombs and just kill them to death. Did I mention it's raining? Like, constantly? Also, did I mention it's raining? Did I mention it's raining? Zora's domain was probably the hardest portion of the run so far, but it's all worth it for my beloved. Hey, editor, stop putting text over my future husband. Just move it. Move it! Jesus, thank you. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, I'm not gonna stand for this. Editor, you have to respect me. What are you doing? Wait, don't delete me. Please, no, no, no! This video was taking its toll, not just on my time, not just on my sanity, but also on my grades too. It just felt like I wasn't understanding AP chemistry. Like everything I was working towards, all the hours studying, all the late nights trying to balance my homework and this stupid challenge, It was slipping through my fingers. And the worst part was, I was nowhere close finishing this. I was doing KOROK seed after KOROK seed after KOROK seed. And after a week, I was only done with 399 KOROK seeds out of the 900 in total. I wasn't sleeping enough, I wasn't studying enough. Every day it just felt like I was chasing something that was getting further away. I felt like I was losing pieces of myself, piece by piece, seed by seed. I just need everything to just stop! As I woke up the next day, I didn't want to play video games. Everywhere I go, I get reminded about how my AP exams are creeping up. I was done. No more KOROK seeds, no more juggling this insanity. But as I finished studying for AP exams for the day, I looked at the clock and it was only 11 p.m. I had this weight inside me, a low ticking of panic that had been growing. Pressure was all consuming, but I could feel something shift. Instead of running away from it, I just had to lean into it. No more thoughts, no more distractions. It was just me, the game, and the desert. And I got it. I started playing like a machine. The rhythm of collecting the seeds, solving the puzzles, checking them off, moving forward. It almost became relaxing. Every KOROK seed, every puzzle was like a mental reset. My mind was elsewhere, my body was locked in. And I realized something dark and kind of terrifying. This was how it was gonna be from now on. No more stress, no more hesitation, just action. I wasn't worried about the AP exams. I wasn't thinking about what I had to do tomorrow for AP chemistry. I was just here, in this moment. And with every seed I collected, I felt this tension release, piece by piece, seed by seed. I haven't been this productive in days. I'm officially 50% done with the video. Maybe this could actually work. Maybe I could finish this. Maybe I could actually... No. I couldn't think about that yet. For now, it's just one seed at a time. I don't know if it's the lack of sleep finally catching up to me in the right way, or I've crossed some invisible threshold, but something in me shifted. I'm doing this. I am gonna finish this. AP chemistry? That could be later. But it was like my brain had figured out the cheat code of productivity. Even the weather in the game couldn't stop me. Gerudo heat waves, Hebra snowstorms, Elden heat, whatever. I was built for this anyways. And the craziest part? I did not even care. I didn't feel annoyed. I felt nothing. I felt invincible. Every time I checked off another seed, it was just like proof that I had all this under control. That I knew what I was doing. This wasn't some chaotic challenge spiraling out of control anymore. No, it was routine, natural, even easy. I mean, 500 out of the 900 seeds, that's over halfway. And yeah, I wasn't studying, but look at the progress. I deserve a break. That was working. I was working. And my grades, they'll catch up. I'll catch up. There's still plenty of time. I've got this. I'm not running out of time. I'm ahead of the game. So, we're finally here. The last region, the final stretch, the home stretch. After trudging through the slippery cliffs of Zoro's domain, nearly freezing to death in Hebra, and being literally incinerated alive in Goron City, I thought, hey, Central Hyrule, that should be a breeze.
Fatality.
This region wasn't a breeze. This region was a war zone. See, Guardians aren't just enemies. They're heat-seeking laser cannons with legs. And when the map of Guardians in Central Hyrule looks like this, you know I'm gonna spend the most time on this section. Oh, and did I mention I was sick? Like, really sick? Head foggy, body aching, sniffing every second? But I kept going. I needed to keep going. And then I had to climb up to the highest point in Hyrule's castle. Not to beat Ganon, not to save Zelda, no. I was climbing Hyrule Castle for a KOROK seed. And somewhere on that climb, somewhere between dodging Guardians and sniffing through a fever, I hit a wall. Not in the game, but in me. I got to the top and I just sat there, staring out over Hyrule, and it hit me. Why am I doing this? This challenge, it broke me. I wasn't eating right, I wasn't sleeping, I was sick. I stopped showering in the morning, I stopped caring about everything that was in this video. I thought I was making something great. I thought I was pushing myself, but I wasn't pushing. I was failing. And when I got to the top of that castle, looking down at everything I had done, it didn't feel like a triumph. It felt like I lost something. Something big. Still, I told myself, this is it. I've done it. I've collected all 900 KOROK seeds. Except, no. I hadn't. I was missing 21. I had skipped a few. The ones that needed a lot of stamina, which I didn't have. I figured I'd come back to them later. Well, later's now. And when I saw that I still had 21 to go, I broke. Not in a dramatic way, not even with a scream. I just sat there in defeat. For the first time in this challenge, I felt like maybe I couldn't finish. Not because of the game, but because of me. I wasn't okay. This wasn't healthy. I had been telling myself that the pain was worth it, that I'd find my balance, and that I'd catch up on school. So I stopped. I didn't play the next day or the day after. I took a break, a real one. For the next week, I didn't even touch the game. I didn't collect a single seed because I needed to breathe. I needed to feel like a normal person again. I didn't touch the game for 4 days. Not a single KOROK seed, not even a single puzzle. Nothing. I think I needed to forget it all for a bit. The seeds, the map, the footage, even the guilt. Because somewhere between trying to make the best video of my life and trying to survive AP season, I forgot why I started this. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't showering, I wasn't talking to anyone, my grades were sinking, and I didn't even care. That wasn't concentrating or being locked in. That was spiraling. So I stepped away, and it was weird. I kept thinking I was wasting time. Like every second not working on this challenge meant falling behind. But I wasn't behind. I was healing. I started sleeping again, eating better, actually studying. For the first time in a long time, I felt okay. Not productive, not amazing, just okay. And then near the end of the week, I looked at my Switch. 21 seeds left. First, I tried to make as much stamina recovery elixirs, foods, and speed elixirs as possible, since that was the only way I was going to be able to finish extremely stamina-heavy KOROK seeds. I'll give you an example. See how much stamina recovery food I had to consume to get this KOROK seed near Zora's domain. This one was especially hard because the KOROK seeds is within Zora's domain, and since I didn't finish the Divine Beast there, it was continuously raining, and I was going seed by seed, no pressure, no stress, just me and the world, you know? And when I finished the last KOROK seed on the map, I was done. Wait, I was missing 2. Where are they? Oh my god. So I missed 2 KOROK seeds and accidentally checked them off. So I had to find the last 2 KOROK seeds, painstakingly rechecking one by one each KOROK seed to see if I got each one. Then I found them. And as I collected one more, my counter was 899 out of 900 KOROK seeds collected. This was it. This is what I wanted 3 weeks ago. And as I paraglided to the last KOROK seed, I was ready for anything. Nothing could stop me. And there it was. It was just picking up a rock. I spent 22 days collecting every KOROK seed in Breath of the Wild. There were times when I thought I was just doing fine. Times where I convinced myself that progress was the same thing as balance. But now that it's over, I think I understand what this whole thing really was. It wasn't just a game, it was a mirror. One that showed me how far I was willing to go for something that doesn't always give back. How easy it was to blur the line between passion and obsession. How even if you finish something, that doesn't mean you did it the right way. But I also learned this. I finished something I said I was going to finish. Even if I lost sleep, even if my grades took a hit, even if I didn't study for my AP chemistry exam, I proved to myself I could push through. And now that I was done, it's time to take all that energy, that focus, that obsession, and point it somewhere better. Maybe I'll start with AP Chem. Maybe I'll start with sleep. But whatever it is, it won't be KOROK seeds. But as I finish this video and this journey, I'm standing here with you right now. And as I turned off the Switch for the last time, I felt a sense of calm rush through my body. Like the part of my brain that was buzzing for 3 weeks finally powered down with it. No more seeds, no more pressure, just complete stillness. It was over. And for the first time in a while, that was enough.